Hello. This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies. Well, I got some collectibles I would want to show you. And, you know, I don't know what type of collectible that I am or what. I didn't go to college like everybody else back home as Americans and chill in America. So, if I'm not up to date to college way of talking, because I guess nowadays it ain't that hard to get a college degree as you all make it seem like. Because for some reason, you know, it's American television, but sometimes you make it seem just like it's hard to live in America or something. But not really. Because if you guys can sit around and try and find ways to get your veterans in trouble back home it sucks that I hardly use the internet back home. You know, everybody uses the computer around you as hackers, but I hardly use the internet since I came back home from war. And right now, I like making a goofy video. I'm a goofball. I guess I'm a goofball. I like making my personality. I like making people laugh, but I still don't understand my neighbors. You know, I guess when you grow up as an adult, you just forget what it means to be a kid or whatever. So you're just a bunch of haters on my laptop that don't have a life of their own and tried to call me names and make fun of me as a veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. So, am I just going to sit around and really care what people think of me? You know, there's a lot of cool things. There's a lot of cool things being in the military and everything. You know, I was in uniform serving my country. And how many people can say that around me as a veteran around here? I can actually say I served my country after 9/11 attack. You know, you thought it was easy for Commiso to travel all around the world online, as you make it like it's so hard to. Isn't that hard for anybody to use the internet now? Is that how it works or something? You know, it sucks to come home to jealous people. You're a bunch of haters. Jealous people are haters. You know, gangsters are haters. Terrorists are you know, assholes. There's no reason why anybody has to be an asshole, but somehow we're assholes in the world. You know, it sucks that you guys know how to communicate with each other as civilians, as a soldier back home, and you don't want to read up about veterans after 9/11, you know. Wow, people tell stories on the internet. Wow, I didn't know people tell stories on the internet, kind of thing. So, I think my videos are pretty decent, you know. I did serve my country, and even the fact that people probably made fun of me when I was a kid around here, that's why I say I got haters living around here. They all sitting outside hating on a veteran for what? Does that make you look tough or cool on the street because you're a bunch of haters that sit around and watch soldiers get blown up on YouTube and don't do nothing about it, you know? So, as the goofy guy in the military, serving my country was hard because I was the goofy guy in the military. People don't take goofy people seriously or something. I'm not sure why. You know, you all sit around like you're all different, but we all was born the same way as a human being. So I just see it, like, you know what? Why you all claim that I'm a nerd and outcast and not cool to party with, but you go out of your way to make me look bad at parties around as a corny ass gangster outside. You got your own lives to live, but instead you gotta hack my goddamn balls back home. And is that what my hometown? This was all planned, you know, because if it's that much law on the internet should be safe no matter what site you use on the internet. So instead of people sticking up for me and having my back as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, because that probably makes you a cool person to stand up for your veterans. Instead, you all came up for a reason, oh, I'm a gangster, you don't like me, kind of thing. So nobody hangs with your veterans back home, right? You make it seem it's so hard to hang with your heroes back home, and then you wonder where your veterans are at, or whatever. We had this, it's like, oh, my hometown cops waited for me to come home to jerk off just to get mad at me as a soldier after a 9/11 attack in New York City around. Everybody jerking off 24 hours a day, but somehow the outcast nerdy guy, you all got upset because women looking at my dick as a fucking damn SWAT team and the fucking pussy bloods and the clips and the terrorists on the internet. Alright? You didn't see that. Oh, my grandpa died. I was making goofy videos online for a reason, so it's so fun to hang with each other outside as your neighbors and family and friends back home. But you're just assholes. Admit it. The only reason why you all became a gangster online because you're a fucking asshole on the street and nobody wants to hang with you. Right? That's the only reason why you joined the gang, because nobody fucking wanted to fucking hang with you because you're a bad friend on the streets. That's the reason why you joined the gang online. But I'm a disabled combat veteran. It's funny how Americans will watch American television about the soldiers and they'll, yeah, good job in uniform, but damn, dude, you all want me to have a bad life because your life sucks online? That's what happened, right? You know, I worked hard my whole goddamn life to get benefits that fucking sucks as a soldier after 9/11. For everybody to act like it's my job as a veteran to give everything to everybody back home. It's my responsibility to help everybody out. And then you wonder why your veterans is living on the streets and shit. Technically, you'd be uploading. Right? You're crying your fucking eyes out why my American heroes are living on the streets. But what the fuck did you guys do as Americans to help your fucking veterans after 9/11 attack in New York City? You didn't do crap shit. And now you all want to get mad at me because you're just a dick ass that live in the fucking suburbs and act like you own every fucking street because you wear a t-shirt outside in a free country. So, I got my collectible things I like to show you. I figure since everybody's doing the same thing and everything. So, I guess I start the basic. I got some Pokemon cards. I got Babe Ruth cards. I may have a real signed Babe Ruth baseball again. I'm not sure because I highly doubt people sell fake stuff in the world. I got micro machines. You remember them? I start with them first. You know, just because you're all uptight around here, doesn't mean I have to be uptight around here. So hard to live in Mercer Township. Oh, Whitby do. So, remember these things? The micro machines. I'm not sure if I found the one I had when I was a kid, but when you squeeze them, the batteries are dead. But when you squeeze them, the light goes on. And that's how simple life was when you was a kid around here. You all claim that you're on the toughest fucking streets in the world and around the world. And big fights with each other like a bunch of jerk-offs, dude. You know, as a human species, we're supposed to be going further. That means we are smart enough not to have wars on planet Earth no more as a human being. That's how far we're supposed to be in the 21st century. But you don't have to sit online and act like, oh, your life is so fucking hard, but you can ride off of people's internet. Oh, I'm a gangster. I can ride off of people's fucking internet. And you're trying to claim that I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I'm a loser? How come I'm a loser back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? If you don't ride off of my internet, I take the fall off the street because you're all fucking outside as your hometown hero in Mercer Township. You know, it sucks that people can be friends in history, but since you're on the toughest fucking street, you don't know how to fucking shake each other's fucking hands anymore. So, you know what? I don't know how cool it is to be in a pussy gang outside in the 21st century. But, you know what? At least I have a better attitude in life than you guys do as people in the world. People made fun of me my whole life because I'm not up to your level of fucking education in schools around here. So I'm not up to the level of hanging with me as people around here. But you all have to talk shit about me to get laid and I'm a loser on a Mercertown 4th of July street in the state of New Jersey around here. So, you know what? If that's all people can do is fucking hate on each other in the world, then I'm gonna collect fucking shit. Try to get stoned because you all claim that you're better stoned than me around here or whatever. And I live in my type of world. You know, it sucks that people treat each other like shit in the fucking first place. But to actually see Commiso at war in your hometown, you all watched me for years on YouTube because the bad guy uses everything to kill you. The bad guy uses everything to kill you at war. So they use the fact that I'm America's soldier after 9/11 attack. So I'd rather live with my kitty cat, and the best way my hometown can welcome me back home and treat me like shit, then I'd rather just say whatever, you know? When you all was fucking outside and waiting for me to come home to pick on me as a soldier after 9/11. At least I did something with my life. You know, everybody sits on the internet and act like their lives are so perfect. Oh, I'm so perfect in life. But you all made a mistake in your whole fucking life. Every single motherfucker in the world, man. But I had to come home to an uptight state of New Jersey that's right by New York. And I don't know what that means, man. You know, I'm just a kid that graduated from high school and joined the military because I thought that was joining the military was way better than joining gangsters in a. You don't live in a free country, and you have to get taught. You have to get told what to do on the streets, and that's some kind of cruel shit. I don't know. So this is who I am. I don't have to be friends with everybody, you know. And people like Commiso, that's fine. But it seems to me nowadays, people turn on you. You know, you're the coolest person on the internet, but you're a fucking bunch of haters that find ways to hate on me because your life sucks on the internet. That's why you're all picking on me. You know, I do what I do. I watching Nick at Night, that song. You know, what happened to America where people actually stand for something? Nowadays, you're all just fighting on the streets acting like you did something. You right? You're all just fighting on the streets and acting like you did something. But you didn't do shit and look like an idiot. So, if you're in a gang, you didn't have no friends and you joined a pussy gang outside. Then the gang outside claims the streets are hard. You better join the gang because you're corny. You're ass shit. Right, then you have to force people to join your gang. You're corny as shit. So, I live my life the way I want to live. I had to come home to a free country and answer to fucking assholes on the streets because they don't have a fucking life to pick on me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So, I was happier when I was a damn kid, man. As an adult, you take everything away from kids. Kids can't have imagination anymore because there's something wrong with your kid. You guys made the internet so uptight. Your kids don't know what it means to be a kid anymore because you all want to fight about shit as an adult online. So, these are really cool. I figured out how to put the batteries in here. These are really cool cars. They're from the 80s and 90s. Then I got a fire truck. This lights up. Even the back lights up. That's the cool part. So these are micro machines. Then it took me. Nobody knew what I was talking about. You know, that's another thing. Nobody knows what you're talking about as a veteran back home. I said, you remember them little tiny cars that glue when you glue up when you squeeze? And nobody knew what the hell I was talking about. So it took me a while. I think this is the one I had when I was a kid. I'm not sure. It was close to this. I don't know if this is the one I had when I was a kid. You squeeze them and the light goes on. You see the lights? So that's cool, man. I'm not sure if this is the one I had when I was a kid. It's close to it. And then I got a purple one. These all glow in the dark and shit. That's cool as hell. Then there's some more Pokemon cards I found. This is Pocket Monster. I kind of just mix them all together now. That's how I got so much Pokemon cards now. I just mix them all together. If I put the good ones together, but alright, that's that. Then I'm gonna open some Pokemon. I bought this at ShopRite. Then look what I found. Back in the day, living in America wasn't so uptight. They put the yearbook. Somebody made this yearbook, and people, how the hell you all wasn't uptight? Like, people in America wasn't so uptight on sex like that. So, but since instead of being friends at parties, you'll try to play each other at the party. So maybe I don't think I missed that much partying around here. Cause if that's all people do is hate on each other at parties and don't party, then it'd be pointless to party or whatever. So they put this, if you know, National Lampoon, it's not just a movie, it's also a magazine. So they put the yearbook was so cool in the 60s, they put it in a magazine. And National, and yeah, sometimes cheerleaders forget to put their underwear on. And I think this was the cover of their yearbook. This was the cover of their yearbook in 1964. And if you open it up, it's got the yearbook, the whole yearbook is in there. That's how cool we was, man. You know, people forget what being a family and friends mean. That's why it was cool around here when we was kids, because we didn't care. We just wanted to play video games. We wanted to ride a bicycle. We wanted to play. That's what in a free country, man. But when you become an adult, you all have to act like some kind of adult or something. So people wasn't uptight on nudity before the internet. People didn't care much about the word sex and nudity. So that being a cool movie, how it really was in the 60s. People having sex in 60s. You could say sex in America in the 60s. And nobody gets all uptight because somebody says sex in America. But since I came back home to players than friends, and I'm still trying to figure out my family and everything. So that's a cool yearbook, man. Because people were allowed to be kids back in the day. Kids were allowed to be a teenager. Hey, parents, cops, your kid is going to grow up and see boobies no matter what. So this hate on your soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City. Instead of the law, try not to prevent fights on the streets of the world, sex, and say shit, your kids are going to say boobs and ass no matter where you are in the world. And look how cool people were back in the day, man.
Yes, I know.
So, I think this is a perfect idea for a movie because the cover itself is a movie. So, I don't know, that's that. Then, I never collected diamonds for. I got a diamond ring. I collect randomly stuff. It says it's supposed to be a vintage. It's a vintage diamond ring. It don't fit me. So, it just looks like a vintage. If I ever get to meet somebody, because they make it seem that for anything that a veteran does, I think that's another reason why veterans get upset. I was trained in the military to hold an M16 and responsible for people's lives in the military as an American soldier, but I'm not responsible enough to have my own bride or wife or a family of my own, and then I'm not capable to raise kids as a soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City. So I started collecting some diamond rings, and it's got little tiny diamonds, and it's got stuff inside of the ring. So it's just a diamond ring, nothing special. They told me to get a hobby, and now everybody's mad at me because I'm doing my hobby. You guys get mad at veterans so fucking fast, it's not even funny, man. Alright. They say they can make balls like this. Right? I don't know. I don't really think people know what it takes to collect things, but I don't think people know how to collect things anymore. Because as you come up with stories on each other as people, you come up with stories on like stuff like this or whatever. So it's hard to believe anything that anybody says nowadays on the internet, because it seems to me all you want to do is find ways to hate each other as people. So I've been collecting signed Babe Ruth baseballs. They're coming from eBay, and it's from sports stores, but I still don't understand why would anybody want to make a fake baseball? If this is a reprint of a sign, reprints, people say reprint, it's not a real card. But if this is it's still worth something. The signed Babe Ruth baseball, because the company said, "Oh shit, this is a cool baseball. Everybody should have one." But they didn't make that much reprint either. And
Sir, you have a call.
it looks like an old baseball. So it looks real to me where you can see where Babe Ruth hit the baseball. So if they remade this ball, do they remake everything, the mark that was on the ball? But it looked like Babe Ruth hit there. It looked like Babe Ruth hit there. And you could tell, oh, it hit there. You could tell the ball was in the sand. The reason why it gets this color on the ball is because the ball was in play and it hit the sand somehow during the play. This is a President American League. It's signed by American League. See? So if a president of American League of Baseball signed the ball, I don't know. And it's this is a American. This is an official American League ball. It's got a patented number. So fake, real. It looks real to me. That means that to fake a ball, it takes more effort to make fake things than just having the real thing. Because over time, your company will lose profit if they find out you've been making fake shit.
Fingerprints all over.
So, I don't know. The signature, the signature looks good to me, man.
I'm gonna do some young Move On.
I don't know. So, it looks, I got a bunch of these.
You don't put the profile on typical.
I got some football cards. I got Troy Aikman. I guess he went to the Cowboys at the end. I got, this was the extra card. They gave me an extra card. But I bought a bunch of this. This is Troy Aikman's rookie card.
I'm gonna try the Tang Sudou.
You know, I do look up things before I buy things. I do look it up on the internet before I buy it. So I don't know everything about everything, but I think if you collect the same thing over and over again, of like, I got real signed Babe Ruth baseball. I don't care what expert comes to my door. At least one of my baseballs or two of them are real. That's so. There's that guy, and this is his rookie card. It even says it on the card. That's from '89 or something. Yeah. So it's 1989, and I got a whole bunch of them. So yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I was just lining up the shot.
These are the Babe Ruth, and this is T-Way Cobb.
Got the safety on.
T-Way Cobb. I got two of them, and then that is on the back of the card. You see what it says? It says, this card is one of a set of 50. See, back in the day, it was easier to collect baseball cards back then, because it goes up to like 50 cards, 100. Now, baseball cards can go up to 500 cards for 1 cent. So it's a lot harder to collect baseball cards now because they got so many different types of baseball cards where they had like what 2 companies or 3 companies, so it was easier as I don't know. It looks old to me. I've been collecting these for a while. These are the different types of rare baseball from Babe Ruth cards. I got another one of this one. See, I was the outcast that paid attention in classroom and figured out what the teacher was saying. I don't know what the students were saying. I said if I get an A or B in this class, they leave me alone, and I could go up in the next classroom. So on American Pickers and Pawn Stars, they had to cut back in the day. That's how they had to cut out their baseball cards from maybe from each company got their own baseball cards and everything. So they had to cut out from the box, maybe like I don't know what box this was a popcorn box maybe a popcorn box at the baseball. You get one of the and you got there's a card there. But this is one of the rare Babe Ruth cards. So, and that's the reason. So, people say this is a reprint or whatever, because there's nothing on the back of the card. But they had to cut out their baseball cards. There was nothing on the back of the card. But if you think about it, they gives the space that the baseball players can sign the back of the card because there's nothing on the back of the card over there. So that's one of the rare I got a bunch of them now. And this is another Babe Ruth card. This is another rare Babe. And people are like, oh, this is not real because the edge is not straight enough. But the kid had to cut the baseball card, so it won't be always straight all the time, the corners or whatever, because somebody had to take their time and cut the card out or whatever. So it's not, every corner won't be exact or whatever. But this is an old card too. So that's a good one. Then I got another one. I got another red one. And the only date that's on the card is 1914. So I'm going with the date that's on right there. That there's nothing else but that one date. And why do people do that on purpose? Because people live in a world of hacking each other. You guys been hacking each other's minds in the world so much. You don't know what mind you all live in on the streets or what. Back in the day, your mind could chill back in the world. But since you hacked each other so much, your mind is like, you don't have to live in the Matrix, but you put yourselves in the Matrix anyways, kind of thing. But I've been collecting these for a while. Like I said, the company has to put reprint on it if it's reprinted. But if there's no fucking reprint on it, and I highly doubt. Now, you guys are so lazy, you write off each other's internet routers around here. People are too lazy to make their fake shit. So there's more real shit than fake shit, you know. So. And then this guy, look at that guy. This is another rare baseball card. And see, there's nothing on the back of the card. That's a rare Babe Ruth card. That's a cool one. And then, see in the back of the card. That's why Babe Ruth, because Babe Ruth died of throat cancer because Babe Ruth, but they made the cigarettes package made Babe Ruth cards. So the people, you know, it's good to throw out things that's meant to be thrown. Do people just throw everything out and don't care anymore? That's why I like watching Pawn Stars, American Pickers, and Stores Wars. People throw their things out so fast they don't realize what they have. But I don't have that one yet. That looks like a different one. I try to get different ones. I like Babe Ruth, but I try to get different cards that look different. I don't have that one yet. And this is old enough where the cigarettes were printing out baseball cards or whatever. And then this is the other rare one. I got a bunch of these now. You see where the dotted line is? The kids had to cut down the dotted line to get the baseball cards out. But not every kid cut their cards straight enough. That's why there's nothing on the back. So then I found another signed baseball card. See the signed baseball?
I got a little gift for you.
So these cards are old, and this one was cut out from the box too because it has nothing on the bottom. And look, I think I don't know Babe Ruth personally because I was a little baby in the 80s. So it'd be hard for me to ever met Babe Ruth. But it looked like Babe Ruth likes signing his name. Everybody act like there's not enough signed Babe Ruth baseball cards in the world. But I think Babe Ruth likes signing his name on baseballs and cards and everything. So it looks real to me. That's look how neat. You can't fake Babe Ruth's handwriting because Babe Ruth's handwriting is so neat. I think even if Babe Ruth was drunk, because Babe Ruth the party all the time, he was drunk he was drunk walking to the baseball field. I think even when he was drunk, even when he's drunk, he still can sign his name like that. So, it's that one. That's a cool one. Then, I didn't have this one yet. I didn't have that one yet. And it's also from a cigarette company made the card. And then there's that one.
Is that what you think, Mr. Educator? So now I'm the stupid one.
There's nothing on the back of the card.
When you was in vegetarian school, tugging llamas, I was running numbers for Pops.
Then,
don't you come back.
some Pokemon cards. Now, I may not be the most expert on Pokemon collecting, but I found a first edition Charizard. Now, on the bottom, because it doesn't have the date on it, so what I was thinking, you know, when you first print something like a newspaper or a baseball card,
I can explain. Explain
You don't print everything on the card right away. So it looks like they didn't know how far Pokemon would go. Pokemon was in 1995, and on the card they made it to 1999. But how the hell they know that Pokemon card was going to keep, people were going to keep buying Pokemon cards up to 1999? So they didn't come up with the date yet. So this, I think this is the first of the first of, this is like a promo of the first edition, because they didn't even put the date on it yet. So they got, people twist that thing called if it's an error card or a fake card. You mix them two names together. Not everything's fake. Yeah, I know there's fake stuff, but not every, people are too lazy to make that much fake stuff. So I look at Pokemon cards like baseball cards. So I was thinking the reason why it doesn't have a date, they didn't know what to put yet. They knew to put 1995, but they didn't know to put it all the way to 1999. So that, it's not an error card. I think they just forgot to put the card date on it or so. Or this, or it's the first of the first of the first. I don't know. It looks real to me. That's the first of the first of the first. They didn't know the. So how the first edition? They say first editions are first edition. Well, how do you know the regular Pokemon cards? How the hell they put first? I think first edition came out the second time around. So it's cool to have it says first edition on it, but how do they know to put no first edition on the card yet? So not everything comes out perfect on the machine and everything all the time and everything. So I don't know. It looks real to me. Then I got some more Pokemon cards. I got this Charizard.
They both got away.
I got that one, the Pikachu. I like this Pikachu.
You just reminded him of this horse.
This is Pocket Monster.
I defended your honor. He grew angry.
That's Pokemon.
That was great. Actually, that's something I learned from our friend.
Pokemon.
It's a tactic he would use to ward off his enemies.
Pokemon.
Call me, my name's Terrence.
These are the older cards. You see?
Hey. So you guys want to get Orange Julius or something?
They even got ones from 1998. So you know what? I don't. Sometimes I do not always agree, because the way I look at it, it looks real to me. And I'm just collecting things. I'm not trying to, so if I'm not always right on things, I'm just a collector like you guys, and I read things. Before I buy things, I read things on the internet and everything. So I know there's fake cards, reprint, error cards, whatever card, or not good enough baseball card, not good enough baseball card. That's all I hear. Then you miss out on the features of the card or whatever. Or the reason, I don't know. There's that. Now, the last thing I got is to open these cards and see what's in here. I'm sorry if I'm not an expert opening these damn things. So that's why the packages are rarer than the card, because kids don't just like gently open like I did when I was a kid. This was my brother opened his Christmas gift so fast. This how slow I opened the package. I'm like,
You said that name again. Why are you freaking out? I'm gonna go.
that's how slow I opened my Christmas. I want Christmas to last because everybody's happy on Christmas. So I'm like this. Everybody's getting mad at me because I open my Christmas gifts like this. He's like, come on! I like to be. I was that kid that liked to be surprised when you open the Christmas. I wasn't a kid that stayed up to figure out what the heck it was. I went when they told me to go to sleep. I went right to sleep on Christmas. I think it's 4 cards. Well, I got the energy card first. I don't know how to do it either. There's a way to open them. I guess they know where the card is, the experts. I'm trying to get different cards, but that one looks. I don't think I have that one. I know I have this one. There's the shiny one. That's that one.
Believe this shit.
Let's see what's in here. I don't know why. I guess you all wanted to know what the heck I got. That's why you all got mad at me. I just took my time because I was like, what is it?
Black Beauty.
Chris, can we all be nice to each other in the world? It's the holidays and everything. Can you stop acting like streets outside for once and act like a human being? And be friends with each other again and have world peace or something? Do you win something if you show the card or something? You're supposed to win something. No, I got the energy. I think I do good when I got the energy in front of. I must have did it right.
Understand? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got another one.
Take a heck of a lot more than that.
A shiny one. Oh, that shiny one. I got one more. Then you don't have to deal with me today anymore as Commiso. You all could go back to your lives and stop hacking my balls back on. Well, that's how slow I was like. That's how I open my Christmas gift. What is it? I don't know what it is. Everybody gets mad at me. Their energy card.
You again.
Almost took a shiny one. Oh, that's a cool looking one. There's a shiny one. There's another one. Oh, look at that guy. Well, that's all for today. You know, if you ever think that, you need a hug from Commiso. People back home, they give me enough hugs as a veteran. So why should I give you a hug? Well, this is a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies online.